Well guys, buyer beware. These Inkbirds are terrible. This is probably one of the worst heater controllers I've ever seen in my life. It basically gets stuck at 80.2, which is actually it's where it is now, 80.2. And as you can see, the heat is on. And then so what will happen is it'll probably take it up to 81, and it'll get stuck there, or it may even get stuck at 80.2 and continue to heat the tank, you know. So I have to keep my eye on the thermometer. I have a couple thermometers in the tank, and well, what happened today? Actually, it's been happening, you know, almost every day now. So I've had to constantly keep an eye on it and keep tracking it. So what it does is it reads 80.2, and the temperature is actually 78.5, right? And then I unplug it, plug it back in, and it reads the right temperature. So the heater kicks on. It runs for a little bit, and then all of a sudden it flashed 82.5, and then the heater shut back off. Then it flashed again back to 79 point something, and then the heater kicked back on. And now it literally just flashed into 80.2. So this heater controller is terrible. It has no clue what the temperature actually is. So I'm going to try a Finex next. I'm returning this one like now, pretty much. It's only been running in the tank for a week. You know, it's already, oh look, it shut off. Did you see that? Look at this. It said 80.2. Now it says 81.2. The heat just shut off. And I bet you it'll give me something different if I unplug it. So let me try to unplug it and see what happens here. So we'll keep it running. I'm gonna keep the camera running so you know there's no camera tricks. Okay. It is now unplugged. Right? No power. Let me just get that in. Oh, look at that. 80.6. Okay, I rest my case. So this thing has no idea what the temperature actually is. Total piece of junk. Definitely can't be using this on my tank or any tank. I'll never get one of these again. So anyways guys, buyer beware. Heads up with these Inkbirds. If you do own one, unplug it and plug it back in to make sure that the temp is the same temp. Otherwise, I mean, if I didn't know my fish really well, I noticed that they were kind of inactive today. And if I didn't notice that, who knows how low this thing would have gone. It's 72 degrees in my house, so, you know, I could have had a 72 degree tank before I noticed my fish, you know, not doing well. And luckily I know my fish really well, so when I saw them kind of not being very active, and they're in Buna, so they should be pretty active. But when I saw that, I instantly thought to myself, you know, why? I kind of put my hand over the tank, and normally you feel a little heat coming off the tank, but it actually felt cool. So I unplugged it, plugged it back in, and this thing is clueless to what the temp is. And so yeah, it's definitely a no-go, guys. Definitely a no-go. So like I said, if you have one of these, test it out, make sure it's running, unplug it, plug it back in. If you ever get power outages, this thing is going to run crazy, and it's been stormy the past couple days, so we've had a couple power outages, and this thing is a mess. So hopefully you guys don't have one, and if you do, hopefully it works. But anyways, I just wanted to give you a heads up on these things. They are bad news. So I'll talk to you guys real soon. Thanks.